What is up, world? So it's Saturday, nowhere close to morning. So yeah, I just thought I'd turn the camera on, and yeah, my kids are they went to go visit their pop, so I'm watching Taken 3 right now. And I just got done watching Interstellar, and I liked it. I didn't realize it was like almost like a 3-hour movie, but I really liked the concept of that movie. Man, it was pretty cool. It was different than most movies nowadays. You know, it had a pretty different storyline and stuff, and I like that about it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go over to Walmart and replace a pair of headphones. I guess that was all unfocused just now. But yeah, at some point last night while I was downstairs, when I was downstairs last night, somebody dropped my iPad, which I had sitting over here, and it was a lot worse before, but it must have fell on the headphone because, yeah, see, it's a little bent right there. So now, you know, when I plug it in, you gotta kind of like the right earpiece loses audio, so you have to sit there and mess with this, turn it. And this was a nice pair of headphones, Sony headphones. I only had them for maybe a month or two, and yeah, so either one of my kids or the mother dropped my iPad off the couch, and yeah, bent the headphones. Could have been a lot worse. Could have broke the screen. Damn, that screen. And I believe the Sony headphones, they have a lifetime warranty on them, as it is. So, you know, but you know, I'm not too good at doing all that stuff. You know, mailing the stuff out to wherever and blah blah blah. So basically, what I'm gonna do is, since I know there is a lifetime warranty on these anyway, so I'm not really cheating any kind of system or anything. I'm just gonna go to the store and buy the exact same pair, and then basically have the receipt, and then box these broken ones in the package, and then return it and tell them, hey man, you know, this thing's broken. It's broken. So Walmart was pretty crowded. Oh, my leg just started hurting for no reason. I started doing that yesterday on the way home. It's so weird. Like, it went from my foot to my calf, and it feels like a pain like deep inside, like the bone. Oh, I can't hardly walk on it. I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, now I got this leg issue. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. And then another issue I have is the my butt bone. It hurts to like sit in the van and the van seats or something for some reason. And it's like right at the tip of my butt bone, like the spine. It's been getting worse and worse. It all started like on my spine. I had a dentist appointment like a year and a half ago, and like the dental chair, they asked me, like, you know, scooch up or something, sit up, and that seems to be the point, like where my butt bones start hurting. But what the hell is wrong with my leg? And I researched my butt bone too. It said it could be two things, either or three things. It could be that you fall on it, which I don't remember doing that. I just kind of like scooted up in the dental chair. I don't know if I may have rubbed it the wrong way, but it's been getting worse though, which is what scares me. Is if it was just like a bruise or something like that, it wouldn't be getting worse. So it could be a tumor. Oh, I'm so scared about that. It says it could be a tumor, or it could be that you fell on it, or it could be some kind of what is the term they said? Not fungus, but like some kind of infection. But now my leg, man. I know I drink a lot, so I'm thinking it might be like gout or something like that. But if there's any doctors watching this, let me know. I don't have any health care right now, and I don't want to get it checked out before I get health care, because if that's on the record, on the paperwork, that I have some kind of tumor or cancer or something like that, I don't think I'd be able to. I think they'll raise my insurance, and I wouldn't be able to afford it. I can't afford it now as it is. But like all day today at home, I had no problems. But as soon as I went to Walmart and started walking on it, oh God, it's like I can feel it traveling all the way up to my knee. It's so weird, man. I've never felt this kind of pain before. So I think I'm gonna get inside and maybe find some kind of Tylenol or Advil or something. Damn it. Oh, but yeah, like my butt bone, sometimes when I get out of the van, it hurts really bad. So yeah, I think I'm getting ready to die or something. I don't know if you can see me limping, but oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, so I'm worried that I'm freaking dying of some kind of freaking tumor or cancer now. Pretty scary, and that might constitute for my my depression lately. Because in the back of my mind, I think that there's something really wrong with me, and that I'm going to die and not be able to watch my kids grow up or walk them down the aisle, and just those kind of thoughts made me depressed. I wish we had a better way to take care of people on this world. I mean, it sucks that me and other people with financial issues can't afford health care and stuff, man. It's fucking bullshit, man. The way that we are society-wise, it's I don't know, it's fucking bullshit, man. So yeah, so in 5 years or so, when I'm dead because of some kind of problem that I'm talking about right now in this video, and I'm dead because I can't afford health care, maybe things can change, you know? There's got to be a better way. I don't want to come off like a weirdo or like a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I've seen, thanks to YouTube, I have seen a bunch of different people's opinions and their ideas on different ways to have a society that doesn't revolve around money. For example, I'll tell you one of them is the Venus Project. I stumbled onto that several years ago, and the guy's philosophy and the stuff that he talks about in those couple videos that I've seen makes a whole lot of sense to me. But it would really be hard for our society to change, because the people that are in control of the way that we all live our lives, believe it or not, we're not free, but the people that are in control of what and how we live our lives and what laws and stuff that we could, they don't want things to change, and they're gonna fight to keep the things the way they are, because they're living nice right now. They got all the money, they got all the power, and they don't want to see change. But if you go research the Venus Project, there's some pretty wild ideas. For example, I'll just give an example. Have you ever thought about how money holds us back as a society, or as a race, or as a species? Have you ever thought about that? It's I thought about it, and just smelling it, making sure it's not bad. We bought one where the cat was broken and it was bad. But back to my point. I thought about that, how money is really like a barrier holding us back as a species. Could you imagine if we didn't have money to as an object? It holds us back. Say if I wanted to invent something, I invented something and I want to put it in practice, but it costs $20 billion to do. Well, I won't be able to do, or I wouldn't be able to put my my idea out there or make it happen, because $20 billion I don't have. Okay, and so you understand what I'm saying. It's money is definitely a barrier, and it holds us back. Debt. Without debt, they wouldn't have to make money. So that's why I think I've said in one of my other videos, if you can get around loans and mortgages, do it. Because once there is no debt, there's no need for money. I know it sounds weird, but it is true. Think about it. If there was no debt that I had to pay for, I wouldn't have a need to have to go to a job every single day to pay for that debt. You know what I mean? Like this house I'm living in. If it wasn't for this house, I wouldn't have to bust my ass every day and worry about the bank coming and taking, not my house, but taking their house, basically kicking me out and my family, because I lose a job, or I can't afford it, or I die, and then so
your wife or whoever can't afford the full mortgage on their own, the bank, they don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck about you. Like George Carlin says, the people that control this world and this country that we live in that's free, they do not give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your wife, your kids, nobody. All they give a fuck about is themselves and their family. That is it. They do not give one piece of shit fuck about you. And I don't know what it's going to take for more and more people to start to realize that this society, this basically isn't. This is another thing that he talks about in the Venus Project. Um, I should probably research it myself, but basically what he says is that the word society, if you look it up in the dictionary, he's basically saying the word society means that they, a group of people or a group of species that are able to have a habitat and um, basically stay in that one area and basically be able to survive on the resources that are there, and that's it. They are there to survive with the resources they have, and that's it. They're not out there um, basically wasting the resources, and that's basically what we're doing. We waste resources. Um, I do it too. I'm guilty as well. Every 2 years I have to get a new phone because I get a free upgrade or I get a lot of money off if I sign the 2-year contract with Verizon. So I'm guilty of doing it. What's up? Just down here getting ready to go to sleep, and yeah, I didn't realize my camera had stopped recording earlier. Must have ran out of card space. Um, and I can't remember how the rest of that I can't say discussion, but I can't remember what else I was talking about. So um, yeah, I know it was a little deep, um, but that's how I felt, and I felt like expressing myself in that moment, so I did. Um, After all, isn't that what YouTube is for? Is to be able to share, um, each other's thoughts, and you know, so that's what I did. I thought I would just share it with it, and you can hit the thumbs down button if you want. You can hit the thumbs up button if you want. You don't have to agree, but again, I just felt like sharing my thought process on the whole thing. Um, at least, before you make any judgment or anything like that, at least try to open your mind and think about it. Um, that's it doesn't cost you anything, but just start questioning stuff, and like you know, there, um, there's definitely something wrong in this society. Um, I guess it's worked for quite a while, and eventually um, things have to change. One of the sayings is anything that man builds will eventually break down, and you know, someday, I don't know if it's going to be in my lifetime or what, but the society that we have built will in fact break down, and unless we have some kind of plan or a better way to to live, who knows what's going to happen. So, but yeah, it can't keep continuing um, to be like this forever. It just can't. Um, so one day, one day something will happen, and then once something does happen, and um, we're able to establish a better way of life, we're gonna look back at this time now that we live in and think, how dumb were we living like that? There's got to be so many better ways, um, that doesn't involve money and banks and government. But shoot, I would love to see it. I would love to see that different way of life. These are the things I think of. These are the things I think about at night before I go to sleep. So yeah, looks like my kids are gonna be they're spending the night over at Pop Pops, or they're at their grandma's or something. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in and um, giving me your time. So appreciate it, and love you guys, and hope you see me soon.